Okay.
I'm coming! I'm coming, dude! Ah! You better be a mother for Mother's Day! Girl, your daughter grown, bitch! You gonna have that baby! You got all happy! Ah! Designer's office, may I help you?
Good morning. This is Latoya. I was calling because I think my water broke. I'm not sure, so I was trying to call for instructions on what I should do. I have to lay back?
Yeah, just so I can get baby back on a monitor for a second. I know.
Ah, freak. Okay, hold on. There's a good traction. Oh my God. Oh my God.
And hard. Push. 1, 2. There you go. 3, 4, 5.
Don't wanna pretend with you. Talking India.
Hey guys, welcome to my official labor and delivery vlog. Oh my God, so we got a lot of catching up to do because yeah, a lot of things have happened. I wrote in my community tab how I lost all of my footage. I had 3 videos for you guys. I had a what's in my baby bag and my hospital bag video. I had my cerclage removal video. What else did we have? I had my last trip on the road, my last ride video. Oh my God, I lost all of that footage. I don't know what I did. My SD card was full and I tried to make memory on the SD card, erased everything off the SD card, and for some reason, you know, I recorded everything else. When I went to put the SD card in my computer, none of the footage was there. For some reason, all of the footage that I deleted was still on the card. And I'm just like, how is that possible? Because the SD card had no room to film anything. And when I deleted everything, it gave me back 6 hours of, you know, filming time. So I'm like, how was I able to film all this stuff if it wasn't deleted? I don't know what happened. I got frustrated. I didn't want to let that stress me out and kick me into early labor. So I went to sleep. I made a post to you guys to just give you guys some type of update because I didn't want to just get missing like I usually do. I'm like, I owe you guys an update of something. So yeah, that was that. And because of that, I don't think it was my DJI's fault, because that's what I was recording on, but I just didn't want to take the chance, and I just pulled out my good old holy grail. So we on my Sony ZV-1. That's what I'm going to be using to film this whole labor and delivery vlog. I got me a brand new SD card, so we shouldn't have no issues because this SD card is brand new. I got me some batteries charged up, so we should be good to go. So welcome to my official labor and delivery vlog. So we are heading to my appointment. I don't know what this appointment is for, so let me catch you guys up a little bit more. Y'all know, if you guys are new here, I had a cerclage, so my cervix is short. I had to have my cervix stitched up. I found out at 20 weeks and they did the surgery at 22 weeks. And the cervix was stitched up until I was 37 weeks. So last week Friday, he took out the stitch. I did not see the stitch. I don't know how the stitch looked. As soon as he took the stitch out, they put it in the biohazard box, so I did not even get to see it. That process was not bad at all. I was so scared because I had been watching videos trying to get some type of idea of what the experience was going to be like, and my experience was nothing like any of the videos that I had saw. I would rate it a 3 out of 10. It was not painful at all. I put the instruments that was used on the screen because that kind of scared me when I saw the instruments, and me hearing people's stories, I was just like, oh my God. I went in there scared as hell, and it was not even bad at all. They ended up doing I forgot the name of the test. I'll put it on the screen where they check, I believe, your rectum to make sure you don't have some type of disease that could pass through for baby or something, some type of infection or something. So I guess I'll get the results back today for that. Also, actually, I could check my app and see if those are back. That would have been smart to check the app. I need to check the app and see if my results are back for that. But they did some type of script test where he did like put a Q-tip and just swabbed the area and put it back in and sent it off, and then he did my stitch. So he did everything at one time. It took about 10 minutes. It was a little bit of pressure, but no pain. I didn't feel no tugging. He did go and check my hospital records just to make sure that she only put 1 stitch, because he said some people put 2 stitches, but she only put 1 stitch, so it was only 1 stitch. He just wanted to make sure that we didn't leave it closed up and assume that the stitch was out. So that's how that went. And then he said he wanted to see me back in the office early, which is why I'm going back today on Tuesday. So the stitch came out Friday. Today is Tuesday, and we are about to go to the doctor for a follow-up. I'm not sure if he's coming, like if he's going to check my cervix or anything, or what this appointment is for. I also have an appointment Friday with my high-risk doctor, and they pretty much do all of the checking up on baby. Last Friday when I went, she was sitting at 6 pounds 6 ounces, and she said that it was an estimate. She didn't give like an accurate weight, but she said that is the estimate. 6 pounds 6 ounces is how big baby is, and that baby is growing fine. Everything is looking awesome with her. But what caused me to be like, let me just go ahead and start this vlog and start this labor and delivery vlog is because last night when I got in, I took a bath, and as I was taking a shower, I went to wipe my nice little area down there, and I got this long little strip of stuff on my rag. Now, this may be a little bit too gross. Trigger warning. If you want to skip over this, but I'm going to show you guys what came out. So this is what came out. And yeah, I think it is my mucus plug. I was so scared because, like I said, I'm a first-time mom. I don't know what to expect. I don't know the process of birth or what happens, or you know what's what, because everybody's birth experience is different. Everybody don't experience the same things. Some people mucus plug, I heard, come out whole, and some people's mucus plug comes out in pieces. So last night I was so scared. I'm like, oh my God, does this mean I'm about to go in labor? Like, I was up Googling stuff on YouTube, reading stuff, and basically what I got from it was, from what I'm seeing from other pictures that I've compared it to, it does look like my mucus plug. But today we're going to confirm it because I took a picture, and hopefully my doctor is okay with looking at it to verify if that is my mucus plug or not. So I'm going to show it to him to see. But from what I've read, the mucus plug does not really indicate anything. They did tell me that some people do experience labor hours after the mucus plug is taken out. Some people experience it days, and some people experience it weeks. So that still doesn't give me like a for sure, like, oh my gosh, she's about to come today or tomorrow, or you know, anything like that. But it does give me a sign that she's preparing for labor, because I'm hearing that when your mucus plug falls out, it's because your cervix is softening and getting ready to start, you know, opening and dilating. So yeah, I'm super duper scared. I'm nervous. I just like, oh Lord, I'm ready to go ahead and get the experience on and meet baby girl, because I have not seen her face from none of my ultrasounds. One of the ultrasounds we got a little glimpse, but it really wasn't a nice image for us to really try to see her or her features. The whole pregnancy, she has been pressed against my uterus, and now she's turned so we can't see her at all. So I'm excited to meet her, love on her, and just take on this new journey. So yeah, I think that's everything. I had a hair crisis, so I'm happy that I was able to get my hair braided. My friend ended up coming through for the rescue. I got canceled twice on my hair appointments. I was supposed to get some knotless plaits because I'm like, I don't want to be dealing with no hair my whole first 2 to 3 months of delivery, like of nursing or nesting. I didn't want to deal with it. So I'm like, let me just give me some plaits, and I won't have to deal with that. I can leave them in, and we don't have to worry about our hair. Got stood up twice. Both my appointments got canceled. So thankfully my friend was able to do me something in my head so that I don't have to go in labor looking like Sealy. So yeah, I'm grateful and I'm happy. So that's that. My appointment's at 1. It's 11:54. I do gotta stop for gas, so we about to go inside and go get us some gas and then head to our appointment. And I'm nervous. I'm super duper nervous because, you know, sometimes when you go to these appointments, the doctors be checking, and sometimes they can break your water, from what I've been hearing and seeing. So I'm hoping that's not the case, because I'm ready, but I'm not ready. I'm saying I'm ready, but I'm not ready. Like, I'm not Dad is at work. Baby boy is in school and the oldest is out. So nobody's home but me. So if anything was to happen, I'm here by myself for one. And I would definitely have to call Dad from work. And I'm not sure. I don't want to risk driving myself to the hospital because I've heard stories of people, you know, not surviving a ride to the hospital. So we're not gonna do that. But prayerfully, she hangs in there until at least somebody is home with me. And I'm grateful because I'm like, I didn't want her to be born on no damn Cinco de Mayo, because yesterday was 5/5/25, and I'm just like, oh no, we don't want that. But I'm praying she don't come on Mother's Day either, because I think May 11th is Mother's Day, even though they say the date of Mother's Day change every year. So it's not like, okay, that date or that, like how you got Christmas every 25th, it doesn't matter. The 25th is Christmas for Mother's Day. It's not like that. But I don't want no baby on no Mother's Day. She want her own day. She don't want no holiday. I don't want no holiday baby. I don't. I want baby to have her own day. But I mean, if that's what God has for me, all we can do is receive it. As long as she healthy, that's all that really matters. But I'm trying to cheer myself up because I'm nervous. I'm definitely nervous. Y'all should have seen me last night panicking when that stuff came out. I was just like, oh my God. All night I was freaking out. Every time I got out to pee, I was like, oh my God, is my water breaking? Did my water break? I've been on the edge since that has happened. So yeah, I'm nervous. I'm excited, but I know that it's almost any day, any second, any minute we can be, we can be in action. So let me stop talking. I think you guys are all caught up. We're about to go get some gas, head to this appointment. I don't know if I'm going to take you guys in because, I don't know. But we shall see. Just keep on watching. Hope you guys enjoy the vlog.
Hi, Latoya. Yes. Okay, so we scheduled your induction. So you're going to go in on Wednesday, next Wednesday the 15th, or 14th, excuse me. You'll need to be at the hospital, which is Memorial West, right here on Flamingo at 5 p.m.
Okay, be there at 5 p.m. That's a Tuesday, correct?
No, it's a Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday? Okay.
The 14th.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, so be there at 5. If I'm not mistaken, I have an appointment. So come here first because I have an appointment follow up at 2. So come here first and then head over to the hospital.
Well, your appointment is on Tuesday. Your induction is Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, so your appointment's Tuesday the 13th, and then the induction is the following day, the 14th. So it's good to see him, you know, the day before. Let him check you, see what's going on.
Okay.
And then, yeah, you'll go in Wednesday evening.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right, no problem. See you next week.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
I know I'm not tripping. Oh, this in 2024. How the fuck? Why we in 2024? Child, how this calendar? Lord Jesus. Why is my calendar not in the right year? Today. Okay, that's why I'm the one got it wrong. My calendar was picking up 2024. Okay, so she just called. You guys heard. I am going to have a doctor's appointment on 5/13, which is Tuesday, okay? It's a follow-up appointment, and then we are being induced on May 14th, which is a Wednesday. Be to the hospital at 5. Oh, gosh. Whew. I'm so nervous. Oh my God. Oh my God. So the thing with this is, I guess it's a good thing because I'm being induced, but I don't know. I kind of didn't want to be induced because I've been hearing stories about like being induced makes your labor worse. He said that it lowers my chance of me having a C-section. So when he said that, I was like, okay, then we'll do it. So yeah, we're supposed to go that route. He did say it was up to me, but he said the reason why he's offering that or suggesting that is because of yeah, hold on, this is my oldest calling. Hello? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I was gonna ask you if you was at the house.
I'm headed home.
Huh?
I'm headed home.
Okay, because I was gonna be there like the next 20 minutes.
Okay, I'm leaving my doctor's appointment, so we'll probably get there at the same time.
Alright then.
Alright.
Later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what I was about to say, why is this playing? I just got thrown off, but yeah, so we're getting induced. Now I gotta go watch some induction videos. Cause I'm scared. I've been hearing for them not to induce me. I did ask him about my labor and delivery room, like, is it a certain amount of people that can be in there? Is there any restrictions? He said no, he don't mind. I didn't ask him about recording. So yeah. But yeah, I guess we are about to go ahead home, pack our hospital bag, pack everything and get ready. He also gave me a letter to give my job because I am no longer allowed back on the truck. He did confirm that that was my mucus plug that fell out, and when he checked my cervix, I've dilated 1 centimeter. But he said if baby comes before, like on her own, that's fine. But for now, we are scheduled for an induction. So I wasn't expecting that. I really wasn't. But I guess let me go ahead and head home, because I think I parked crazy, which is making everybody seem like they parked on the side of me. But let me get up out of here and go home. I'll pick y'all back up once we get to the house. Alright, y'all, so I done made it home, and we are about to pack my hospital bag and baby's bag. There's already pretty much stuff in here because I pre-packed last night when I got nervous when my mucus plug came out. I got really nervous because I didn't know what to expect. I started pre-packing, but oh, my bad, I hit the switch. Yeah, I started pre-packing, so everything is pretty much in here. I think I'm gonna get a bigger bag because I don't want to have to lug too much stuff, so I'm probably gonna get a bigger bag. I tried to put everything in my little Von Dutch bag, but it's not gonna really fit, so I may have to go and get me a bag from like TJ Maxx or something. But this is just a quick little rundown. So everything in here is just like my toiletries and stuff. Got us a toothbrush, toothpaste, we got deodorant, got me some floss. I got a few hair clips in here for my hair. What else? We got mouthwash. Yeah, we got a couple of my little face towels that I like. So this is pretty much just like all my hygiene stuff. And then I got me some shower shoes because I don't want to put my feet in that shower. It's a labor and delivery room, so I'm sure everybody that has been in that room has delivered, and I'm sure they have passed some type of blood from down below, and I just don't want my feet touching the shower. So we got that. I got me some Depends. So these are some Depends to wear after the delivery. I got a size large. I hope they fit. I just went by the size that was on the box from the lady's figure. I was gonna get an extra large, but I think the extra large was gonna be too big, and these scratch, so I just went for a large. I only packed 4 in here. I'm hoping that's enough. I heard that the hospital does give you Depends. I'm not sure, but I'm bringing 4 just in case. One of you guys messaged me and referred the Freedom Mom to me. So I ended up buying my own Freedom Mom. Well, Freedom Mom, not Freedom, that is the brand. Perry bottle. I'm sorry. It's the Perry bottle. So this was referred to me by somebody. I can't, if you remember, comment down below. But she was like, make sure you grab you one of these. So I went ahead and took heed to that. I heard that the hospital does give you one, but it's not like the best of quality. So I went and bought this one, which is supposed to be a better brand. You can get this off Amazon, which is where I got it off of. I got these from Walmart for $2. And then I had picked these up from CVS. We couponed these. So I think I spent $11 for these, which were really, it's a box of 17. So I have 17 of these in case I need more when I come home from the hospital. But like I said, I'm only taking 4, but a box of these are like $17. But I paid like 11 bucks for the box because of coupons and stuff. And then I got a few nightgowns in here. I'm just going to pack like pullovers. I am scheduled to get induced next Wednesday, but like you just never know what can happen. Even though I'm scheduled to be induced and I'm expecting to have a natural delivery, anything can happen and it can turn into a C-section. So I don't want to have to like put my feet into clothes or nothing like that. So my mom had bought me these little moo-moo dresses. So this is what I have in here, along with like some nightgowns and stuff. And then I got these shoes from my girl, Miss Queen D. She brought me these for labor and delivery, and I have not worn them. The tags on there, I kept them for labor and delivery so that I can have shoes to, these will probably leave the hospital, or if I need to walk around the hospital floor or something. You know, sometimes when you're trying to get baby to come down, you're either walking or on the ball or something. I guess these will come in handy. So we got those. I also packed this Mommy and Me. So it's like those little, y'all know, I'm sure I'll put on the screen. I got this off my registry. Actually, this is the one for baby's arrival. So it has like hello with the baby's birth stuff, which is her name, date, weight, time, the length, and then the matching like swaddle. So we got that. And then I have the matching Mommy and Me gown, which I have the robe, and then baby has like their little swaddle thing. This was also on my registry that was gifted. So yeah, we got that also. And that's pretty much everything as far as my bag goes. I am going to pack up an electronics bag because of course I'm vlogging, and I'm going to bring my meta glasses, and then we're going to vlog on this Sony ZV-1. The Sony ZV-1 dies a lot, but I have about 15 batteries. So I've already charged up 15 batteries, but I'm going to keep them like charging in rotation. That way we constantly have a charged battery because anything can happen. And I don't want y'all to miss anything because the battery died. So yeah, that's pretty much everything for my bag. And then baby's bag is simple. I don't really have a lot of stuff for a baby. And that is because the hospital provides almost everything that I'm going to need. My doctor also confirmed that when I went today. I was like, do I need to bring anything specific, or is there anything that I may need to bring that's mandatory? And he was just like, no, hospital's gonna have everything, and whatever they give me in my room, I'm taking because I pay for it. Like, y'all gonna charge me for it anyway, so I might as well take it. So this is baby's bag. I ended up getting this cute little pink bag. I got it from Target. It was on sale for like $40 or $50. I originally wanted a black bag because I just felt like this pink was gonna get dirty, but the black was $100, and y'all know me, I love to say milk coin. So I was just like, do we really want to pay $100 for a baby bag? Do we really? When this on sale for $50 and I'm having a girl, like, make it make sense. So I went ahead and just got the $50 baby bag, and it's not really much in here. I love this baby bag. It has a lot of compartments. It also has a changing mat in here, so we love that. I got her some hand mitts in here because I'm not sure if her nails are going to be long when she comes or not. In case they are, we have this so that she doesn't scratch herself. Got her a little baby toy just to put inside her thing. I brought these baby wipes that I do have. I really don't need this stuff, honestly. Like I said, I'm taking everything that the hospital provide because they're going to give me this stuff. But I just wanted to pack it in there just in case. I got her 3 outfits. So we have 3 outfits. When I went to my last appointment, they said that she's weighing an estimate of 6 pounds 6 ounces. To me, I think that's a pretty small baby, so I'm pretty sure she should be able to fit newborn. So I grabbed mainly like newborn 0 outfits and like really small outfits because I'm not sure how big she's gonna be, but I don't expect her to be a big baby. And then I got her one little picture outfit because I was told that they will come by the room to take pictures of her. I'm not sure. I'll have to see what their options are when it comes to pictures, because I did want to do my own pictures for her outside of the hospital, but we shall see. So yeah, and this stuff has to be washed, so I'm gonna go get some Drift and wash all this stuff. But like I said, I got nervous last night when my mucus plug fell out and I just started packing. But as soon as Dad come home today, he's gonna wash all of her baby clothes and stuff. So yeah, that's that. And then I brought a small bottle. This is a really small bottle. It only goes up to 130 milliliters, and there's a pacifier inside. So 1 passy and 1 tiny bottle, because when we leave the hospital, she's coming directly from the hospital to home. So it's not like we're stopping anywhere or anything like that. And then I brought this baby care basics, which is this little kit, because I want the hospital to show me how to use these nail clippers and this what is this called, this nasal aspirator. I want to learn how to use this, so I want them to show me, because I don't know. I'm a first-time mom and I don't know how to use those 2 things. Everybody keeps saying your mom instincts is going to kick in, and whatever you think you don't know, you're going to know. But you know, like I said, I'm scared. I don't want to prick her skin or nothing like that. So I'm going to make sure, you know, they show me how to use this. I don't know if it has like a safety guard or something on there. And yeah, that's pretty much it, because like I said, I plan on taking everything from the hospital. I didn't pack no receiving blankets. I didn't pack anything else outside of that. Or am I tripping? I think I do got 1 blanket. Yeah, I think I'm going to bring 1 blanket, just 1 blanket. But everything else I plan on taking from the hospital. I'm also going to probably bring my breast pump. I'll have it in the car. I won't bring it up in case like I have questions or something. I plan on them showing me how to breastfeed, how to pump and stuff like that, teaching me how to latch and things like that. So yeah, I think that's everything. So yeah, I'm nervous, I'm excited. I've been texting the girls and my mom and them and letting them know that I have been scheduled to be induced, and everybody is excited. Of course, she do have a chance of coming before my induction, but the girls want to take me out Monday before I give birth. They're just like, you're finna be out, you're finna be in the house for some months, you're not gonna be able to come outside, we want to see you, whatever. So that's like, we're gonna go to brunch or something, or happy hour on Monday. So Monday we're supposed to go to happy hour and see how that goes before my induction. So yeah, I'll probably take you guys along for that, and then from there we should be getting ready to head to the hospital, and it should be showtime. But yeah, I'm nervous, I'm excited. Almost everything is already up. Her bouncer is up. I think I need to put up a swing. The swing isn't up, and the bassinet for the living room is not up, but the bassinet that's going to be in my room is already up on the side of my bed. So everything there is prepared and ready. So now it's just me resting and waiting to see what happens. I want to experience everything. So I do hope that my water breaks either home or on its own. I don't want them to break my water. I really don't want to be induced. Like I said earlier, I've heard that it's worse when you get induced. It just makes the labor more hard. So if she could come on her own, that would be even better. And yeah, so I'm about to go ahead, probably take another bath and lay down, and I'll probably pick y'all up tomorrow, because I'm gonna probably get my oldest to come with me. I need to go clean out my truck. I need to take everything out of my truck because I do have to turn in my keys, and I have to turn in my tablet and stuff like that, and I have to give up my truck. And there are things that's on there that are a little heavy that I cannot get off. So tomorrow we'll probably empty out my truck and yeah, turn it in and say our final goodbyes to Big Blue. And just keep on preparing for baby to come. Next week she should be here. And yeah, I'm excited. So I'll pick you guys up tomorrow. Or if anything happens, because who knows. She just might pop out tonight, who knows. But me planning, I'm hoping not. So yeah, just keep on watching. Let's see what he say. What up, what up, what up?
What's up?
What you need from me? I came to clean out my truck because I'm going on leave, and then I got to turn in my stuff.
Okay.
So it's okay?
Right, no, why you, because he don't work here, so it's a liability.
Okay, so what I got to do?
Well, can you bring your BT out here?
Bring it out? Bring your wheel?
Right, go up along the gate right here. And then
on that side?
On that, yeah, towards the end on that side, because the coach trailer's going to be up, truck's going to be up in here.
But so closer to the end?
Yeah,
on Coke's side?
Yeah, toward the end.
And then just bring it out?
Yeah, bring your box out. Yeah.
All right.
But they'll see that on the camera, then we ask us why, we let people come in, and then I suppose, they already don't want people back here. You know
That's fine.
Yeah, just so you know.
All right, so I'm going to pull over there and then walk to the truck and bring it out.
Okay.
All right,
But
thank
just
you.
take it easy, okay?
I will.
You might take some work because it's hot out.
All right. Truck is a mess, but we are finally about to clean it out. Good morning, you guys. It is the next day. Whew, I have made it back to the truck for the very last time. This is going to be my very last time in this truck. Woo, talk about bittersweet. Bittersweet. I have never been gone from trucking. No more than like, I'm lying. I took a break when I went back into the club to go dance during the pandemic. I went to go get them coins and then came back. But other than that, like, I've never been without a job. Like, I've never sat and took like a 6-month break or a 3-month break. Like, if I don't like a company or if I'm looking for a new job or something, like, I be on it. I'm on it. But we about to go ahead and clean out this truck. I brought my oldest with me so he can help take the fridge, the microwave, and the TV and like the heavy stuff out. So yeah, we about to go ahead, clean out this truck, get everything out, and turn it in until I come back for leave. So yeah, bittersweet, but gotta do what I gotta do. So yeah, that's what I'm about to do right now. So I got pretty much everything squared away. That's trash. We'll take that out. They got like clothes, baby wipes, little miscellaneous stuff on the truck. All of the bedding and stuff is off. Cleaning stuff because I'm going to wipe the truck down for the next person. Even though I hope that they do their own cleaning afterwards. That's my microwave. That's my fridge. That's my little bucket to clean with. More trash right here. Fire extinguisher, this dustpan, but I'm gonna leave this dustpan in the room on the truck because I don't need it at home. The TV, I never even put Linen up here because I don't use my top bunk. Whoever get this truck will be blessed with a TV because I'm not taking it. It's a 32-inch TV. I want to say it's brand new. I probably only use this TV probably like no more than 5 times. So yeah. This is empty because I told y'all I never really stopped the truck up. And This is empty too because I never really put nothing in it. So yeah, everything is empty, which is why it's so much easier for me to hurry up and get off the truck. Those are the window shades that came with the truck. That back panel was off when I got the truck. Every time I put it up, if I drive, it falls back down, so I just leave it down. And the other shade is over there for that window. I never stocked this truck, so I really don't have to really like check all these areas because I never put nothing in them. Those are my old bills. I'm gonna toss those out. And yeah, that's pretty much everything. So now I'm about to have my oldest come and take those two things off the truck, and then I'm gonna go ahead and wipe it down and clean it out. And yeah, we is officially off the truck. Go turn in my stuff.
Good morning. Does me help you?
Good morning, this is Latoya. I was calling because I think my water broke. I'm not sure, so I was trying to call for instructions on what I should do.
Okay, what's going on?
I think my water broke when I got up this morning just now. Like it was a bunch of like gushing of like fluid that came out, and it was, I'm sure I didn't just pee on myself, but I'm not sure.
How many weeks are you now?
38.
Okay, yes, you need to go over to Memorial West Labor and Delivery. They will evaluate you, see if your water's broken, and then we will go from there.
Okay, my next question is, I have a high-risk appointment today at 11. Should I just not go? Just head to the hospital?
Go straight to the hospital. If you think your water broke, go to the hospital.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Good luck.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good morning, y'all. It is March 9th. It's currently 10:23 in the morning. It's Friday. And I am headed to the hospital. As you guys can see, I just got off the phone with my doctor. Oh my God. I think my water just broke. I was laying in bed and I just felt the gush of water just like pour out. I tried to get up and run to the bathroom because I'm thinking I gotta use the bathroom, and like a lot more just poured out, and I ended up just staying where I was at and letting it run out because I couldn't make it to the bathroom. So I hurried up and took off my night pajama pants, and I was looking to see, and I'm smelling it to see if it smells like pee, and I'm like, I don't think this is pee. I think this is my water breaking. So like I said, it was a lot of water, and I got nervous. So Bay is at work, and I called him, and he's just like, go ahead and call your doctor, see what the doctor say. So the doctor said that for me to just head to the hospital, as you guys heard them. So I'm going to go ahead and head to the hospital. I had a doctor's appointment today for the high-risk doctor, where they just be doing their little checkups on baby. And they told me don't go to the appointment. The appointment is at 11. It's 10:24. So either way, I was going to be up headed to the doctor's appointment. So I'm guessing if it wouldn't have happened at home, I probably would have happened at the doctor's office. And then they probably would have been able to give me confirmation right away there. But nonetheless, I'm kind of happy. I don't have no pain or nothing. I'm not contracting. At least if I am, I don't feel it. I don't feel anything at all. I'm not in no type of pain. I don't feel nothing. I'm happy that my labor is starting on its own if my water did break, because I told y'all we have a scheduled induction for me to be induced on Wednesday, May 14th. So I'm happy because I've heard a lot of people say inductions make labor more painful, and honestly my doctor's reasoning was just to avoid a higher chance of having a C-section. There was no other reason. Like, there's no complications, there's no medical issues, baby is not too big. The only thing he said was to lower the risk of having a C-section. So of course, anybody hear that, you're gonna be like, okay, you're gonna be down with it. Like I said, I don't have no issues with my doctor, but that just was kind of like, I didn't like, that being I wouldn't say pushed on me, because like I said, he did say it's up to me, but I don't know, I just wasn't okay with it. So I'm grateful. If my labor is starting on its own, I am happy. And if that was my water breaking, I'm glad that I got to experience it, because a lot of people don't. Some people water they break it when they get there, or some people never experience their water breaking. But the way that gushed out, I think that was my water breaking. My face is so swollen. But yeah, I'm headed to the hospital. The hospital is probably like 30 minutes away. Yeah, I want to say 30 minutes away. I got my bags packed. I was not prepared, y'all. I pray I got everything, because the bag that I originally was going to bring, I ended up not bringing it because it couldn't hold everything. So I had to hurry up and transfer all of that stuff in this bag. And then baby's bag wasn't packed because last night I washed her stuff. So I had to go back through the laundry and pick out everything that I had sorted out, find the picture outfit, like, oh my God, try to remember everything that I had for the bag. So I'm hoping that I have everything that I need. If not, when Dad gets to the hospital, I'll just tell him what to bring. Got my chargers, couldn't forget y'all. I got y'all. We got y'all some extra batteries too, so y'all should be charged up to, you know, come along on this ride. This morning I made my oldest, when we came down just now to head to the hospital, my oldest went on ahead and put baby's car seat in the car, because once Dad gets to the hospital, he don't plan on leaving until I leave. So he was just like, make sure he was like, tell him to put that car seat in that car right now, and, you know, do everything that needs to be done, because once I get out there, I ain't coming back. So yeah, I'm nervous. I didn't want to alarm him because I don't know. I strongly believe that was my water that broke, but I'm not 100% sure. So, like I said, this is my first child, and he keep asking, are you contracting? Like, are you in pain? I'm like, no, but that don't mean anything. Like, once your water break, it's about to start. Like, it could happen in a few hours. So I just didn't want to risk it, and I didn't want to be second guessing, thinking I just pissed on myself and I'm sitting at home and I should be in the hospital. So yeah, I'm just gonna head there. He asked if he should head there, and I told him no, not yet. Let me go and check in and let them test me to make sure that my water broke. And then once they confirm that the water broke, then he's going to head to the hospital, and then I can go ahead and call my mom and stuff like that, and let, you know, everybody know who's asked or who's been calling with their concerns and stuff and checking on me, that we are being admitted, and yeah, we're about to have a baby this weekend. So yeah, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I'm excited. Crazy part is, my job, when I went to go turn in my keys for my truck, my dispatch wasn't there. Ended up writing them over the tablet, and then he told me to turn in the keys today. But that was my intentions, to go to my doctor's appointment and then turn in the keys after I leave my appointment, because I'm thinking, okay, she's not gonna come until they induce me. Child, baby girl said she said no. So now I'm gonna have to figure out, I might have to make my boyfriend drop the key off to the truck or something, because he told me just leave the key in the truck, and if they admit me and we have a baby this weekend, I'm not coming back out the house. So they gonna need the key in order to get inside the truck. But that's everything. That's an update. Just wanted to pick y'all up and keep you guys informed on what's going on, because of course I'm bringing you guys along on this journey. My Meta glasses, I hope they charged, because like I said, I was not. Oh my God, like, this is so unprofessional of me. I hope they're charged though, but I think the green means that they're fully charged. I have my Meta glasses. I don't want to put them on yet, because while they're on your face, even though you're not recording or using them, the battery seems to still go out. So I'm gonna put them on once I get into the hospital's parking lot, and then I can go ahead and use them from there. So yeah, I'm nervous. I'm excited. I hope I got everything. Oh Lord. It's about to be showtime, but I think I done talked y'all ear off. I'm gonna go ahead and stop and get something to eat. That's what I'm gonna do, because I'm hungry. And I know sometimes once you get in the hospital, I've heard sometimes they don't be wanting to let you eat. So I think I'm gonna stop, get a breakfast sandwich, and then yeah, we'll go ahead and head to the hospital. So I'll pick you guys up once we get to the hospital. All right, y'all, we just made it to the hospital, and I really feel like I think they're gonna admit me. I really think that was my water that broke. I stopped at Starbucks and got something to eat, and we got us a Starbucks drink. But I didn't want to waste my time sitting in the car. And as I'm walking, I still feel like I'm pissing on myself. It's like the fluids is still coming out. Oh my God. But we made it to the hospital. Whew, this got me kind of scared to walk because it feel like I'm pissing on myself. Ooh, if you guys experience your water breaking, is this how it feels? Oh my God. But I didn't bring my bags or anything because I'm gonna wait and see what they say. If they keep me, and then if they admit me and give me a room, then I ask them, can I come back and grab everything that I need? But for now, I'm just gonna go check in and see what they say, and let them check me to make sure that that was my water. Baby is moving a lot, but that's normal. She's normally moving, so nothing strange. I'm not cramping or nothing, no contractions, but we shall see. And I'm going in the emergency room, so hopefully, I'll pick y'all back up because I'm about to walk inside the hospital, and then I'll give y'all an update.
They're going to ask you for a driver's license and an insurance card. You don't have to do it now. If they have your insurance card, they'll just ask for your driver's license.
Okay, no problem. Alright, y'all, so I am checked in, and y'all, I am still leaking. You can see my legs. It's still warming. Oh, Lordy. I really think it's my water, but they're about to check me right now. And then I'll update you guys on what they say. And my little Depends chair that I wore, they is soaked. So yeah, and I'm still leaking. So I definitely think that that was my water. But let me go ahead and wait for them to come in and see what they say, because they about to check me.
Listen! I'm heading to go do my hair at 12:30. After I finish my hair, I'm coming.
Okay.
I'm coming through. Ah! You better be a mother for Mother's Day. Girl, your water, bro. Bitch, you gonna have that baby. You got, I'm so happy. Ah!
You gotta go get a Mother's Day gift now.
Hey, Dwayne say tell Greg he gotta go get the Mother's Day gift now. Tell Greg he gotta get a Mother's Day gift and he gotta get a push gift. Hello. Hey, Toya.
Yeah.
My hair gonna look good for the video now.
You gonna be pretty. You gonna be pretty.
I'm coming. Oh my God, how you feeling? Are you having any contractions?
No, I don't feel nothing.
So what happened? You were just there and you felt water running down your leg?
No, I woke up this morning, and when I got up, it just burst out when I got out the bed. So it was in the bed, and then when I was trying to make it to the bathroom, I'm like, I know I'm not peeing on myself. It started gushing all over the floor. And I'm like, oh my God, I think my water broke.
Oh my God, my friend about to be a mother for Mother's Day.
You know you on FaceTime, right? So the whole hospital hears you.
So you get a congratulations and you get a happy mother. My dog's like, how this baby doing?
Alright, you guys, so I am being admitted. I don't know if I gave y'all this update or not, but I'm being admitted. 2 centimeters dilated. My water did break, so I'm just waiting on a room. They're not letting anybody else come back here and triage. So Dad is heading here also, along with baby's godmom and goddad. So hopefully by the time they come, I have my room, because I'm just waiting. My nurse came in and said that she's waiting for the room to be cleaned. So yeah, I don't have an IV or nothing in. They just got my hand on the monitor, and then this cuff, and then they have this thing that's monitoring baby. This is monitoring baby, and that's it. So yeah, you guys can hear her heartbeat on the machine. So yeah, I guess I'll pick you guys back up once we get into the room. I'm gonna call my mom now because I haven't called her. I didn't really want to call nobody yet because I don't have a room and I don't want nobody running down here flooding these people's hospital, and they gotta wait in the hallway. So as soon as I get a room, I'll call my mom, and then yeah, we'll see what happens from there. But right now, I don't feel any contractions. I don't feel anything. It is 12:27, and she checked and said I was 2 centimeters dilated. So, like I said, I don't feel anything, no contractions or nothing. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. All right, you guys, we have a room. We have a room. So I'm excited. I'm about to give you guys a room tour in a second. I'm just waiting until my nurse come back. She said I have to fill out some consent forms. She's gonna give me some Pitocin, and then they're going to give me some antibiotics. I think she said penicillin because my strep B came back positive. She said that it's nothing that I did or anything like that. It's just something that some women have. So because my strep B was positive, they don't want any infection or anything to pass down to baby, because I guess baby can get it once you give birth. So it's an antibiotic. They're going to give me that. I still don't feel any pains or contractions or anything. The monitor is on. She said when she come back, she's going to show me having a contraction, because she said that I was having one and I didn't feel anything. I can get pain medicine, she said, through my IV. I have my IV on now. And then she said if I cannot bear the pain as it, contractions get stronger, that I can get an epidural. So yeah, I'm just waiting. Dad is on his way, and I think the godmom is on her way also. So yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a room tour, but the room is not that big. We do get us a little window, and then over there is baby's bed for when she comes. We have that, my consent forms, compression cuffs, and some blood she drew earlier is over there. She haven't filled out my board yet. Microwave, I believe it's a fridge down there. It's a table and a chair. Got this good old love seat right here. Some labor balls. Got cabinets here. I don't know what's in there. I do see some USB ports over there, so that's a good thing. And then we have the sink and stuff there. Right there. Bathroom and shower, and then yeah, my monitor. And then we got a TV up there. Oh yeah, and then a clock. So right now the time is 1:37. And today is Friday, May 9th. So yeah, my water broke exactly 7 days after the cerclage was moved. The cerclage was taken out last Friday, and today is Friday. So exactly 7 days from my cerclage removal, I went into labor. So yeah, I guess not bad. She held off for 7 days. So yeah, we're just waiting. Once she give me the Pitocin, we'll see what happens if contractions get stronger. What else? We're aiming for a vaginal birth. So far she said everything is good. I did tell her that I vlog because of course they see the camera and stuff and they do see me picking it up. She said she don't have no problem with me vlogging or anything like that, but I cannot vlog. She said no medical procedures, so I may not be able to get you guys the actual birth, but we shall see. Maybe Dad can sneak some footage or something. I don't know. Maybe they'll be able to get some footage for you guys, but she told me that I cannot record any type of medical procedure. So yeah, and I can't eat anything else from now until delivery. So she told me I can have ice chips, Jello. I think she said something about some type of soup. I guess like clear liquids only. I can't have no food. So I'm glad we stopped and got that breakfast sandwich on the way here, because something just said you better eat something, because if not, they ain't gonna let you eat. So yeah, I'm still nervous. Reality have not hit me that I'm about to be a mom. Mother's Day is Sunday, so I guess I'll get to meet her for Mother's Day or before Mother's Day. So yeah. Oh my God, but yeah, I'll just sit here and wait till she come back and give me the antibiotics and the Pitocin, and then I asked for some ice. So she's gonna bring me some ice, and then I gotta fill out my consent forms and stuff. So I guess I'll pick y'all back up once all that stuff is done. Alright y'all, so they done started the Pitocin, and then they gave me this, what the hell is this? Penicillin. And it's burning. It burns so bad, but she did warn me that it's gonna burn. So it's burning, so she put an ice pack because my whole hand is burning. That's Chris? Oh, because I just paid the car insurance. So yeah, she said the Pitocin is going to speed up our labor. Dad is here and Gotti is here, so we're just waiting for something to happen, because right now I don't feel anything still. So we're just waiting, playing the waiting game. I guess I'll pick y'all back up if anything happens. I'm still 2 centimeters, but she said they're not going to do as many cervical checks because my water broke, and it will increase infections. So yeah, we're just sitting and waiting. Sitting and waiting. Alright y'all, so they have upped my dose of Pitocin. You can see it right here. So first it was 2, and I think it was like an hour ago she came back and put it to 4, and then now she just upped it to 6. So this is supposed to slowly activate the labor. And yeah, my contractions are down at the bottom. Y'all can see that green graph, and I still don't feel anything. So yeah, but they just brought me some food because I'm on a liquid diet, and this is just hot water to make some tea. Well, I don't drink tea. And then this is soup. I don't know what kind of soup this is. It don't look like nothing in there. It look like broth. And then we got, this must be this orange juice, I guess. Oh, this Jello, orange Jello. And then we got apple juice. Oh wow, and what's this? Oh, a hand swipe. Alright, I guess I'm gonna try to eat some of this because I'm about to take a nap because this medicine is making me sleepy. So yeah, I guess I'll pick y'all back up if anything else happens. There you go. Oh shoot, hello?
How you doing?
Hey! Oh shit, I'm okay.
That's fine.
I don't know, because they said by they broke this my water broke, they can't check keep checking her because I could get an infection.
Greg seen, I was about to say don't pass out now because I done seen videos of him
He said he not scared.
I'm not scared. No, I'll be right there. Watching the right come right out. Got that blue cuckoo, everything. I'm
You
ready.
know that was crazy because I've never seen it. I don't know what it I do.
You the one we should be worried about passing out.
Happens every July.
Chris made it here, y'all. And my mom is here. I'm talking to my vlog. Look at Chris, you is crazy. You excited?
Okay. Alright, babe.
We are. So we're just waiting. My Pitocin has been up to 8. Yeah. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm having contractions. I don't feel them. I don't feel them. Yeah, I don't feel them. When she come back, maybe she'll put the screen on. Cause Star was looking, she was like, "You don't feel that?" I don't feel anything.
How do you know she was having it
though? The monitor was on.
It
shows on it?
She gotta come back and turn it on. But it ain't gonna come on cause it say you gotta log in. It say secure.
You know what's crazy? Cause when you feel it, yeah.
I'm gonna feel it. Hello.
I forgot to give you this.
For the allergy?
Another piece of jewelry for you.
It's
Are you
okay.
finished with this trick?
Yes. Are they able to put the screen on for the to monitor the contraction?
Sure, yeah. Sometimes it times out.
You're not leaving me though. You said
I'm
11.
leaving now. Yeah. I told you I might go home early.
It's okay. Thank you.
How you feeling? Pain? Still nothing?
Still
okay,
nothing.
Good. Excellent. Scoot back here in the bed for me a little bit.
Oh yeah, see? But that's just me.
It's from when you sit up. It comes off.
You
got this.
My kids are hilarious.
So it shows the contraction on the screen right there.
But that's just from movement.
It's not right now.
Yeah, that was just from movement.
It would show like a L
Yeah, she's seen them on there before.
on the bottom.
Mm-hmm. So this is Michelle. She's going to hang out with you for a little bit because then at 7, the actual shift change happens.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any questions before I go?
No. Thank you.
They can let you stay for another hour.
So nothing else going on, just the penicillin we talked about. Remember, it's going to be uncomfortable when you get the next one. Okay? You going to be good?
Yeah.
All right.
No choice.
You're going to do great.
Do that? All right. No, you're supposed to tell me. Tell me the information, all the facts.
What's wrong with you?
You've been in labor since what?
I've been in labor since 10 this morning. 9:30. Cause you wasn't even 9:30. Been in labor since 9:30. All right, Dad. How long you think what time you think baby coming? What time it is right now? I've been in labor since 9:30. Well, my water broke at 9:30. I got to the hospital at like 12.
It's 6.
It's 6:01. What time you think?
I'm gonna say 10:30.
You think baby coming at 10:30? All right. What time you think baby coming, Grandma?
11:15.
Like 11:15? All right, Gotti.
1 a.m.
1 a.m.
1:17.
What is this? The Price is Right? We said 101 because you petty. Chris said
I was gonna give her
117. Okay. I don't know. Okay. 117, 1 o'clock, 10:30, 11:15. All right. We'll see. But tonight is coming.
How much I think she gonna weigh?
I don't know. She's not a big baby to me.
6 pounds, 12 ounces.
6'12"?
Grandma, what you say?
I was gonna say 6 pounds, 12 ounces, cause my birthday is 12/6, so in reverse I was gonna say 6 pounds, 12 ounces.
Oh, what do you say?
I'm going with Gotti. 6 pounds, 12 ounces.
What you think?
I'll say 6 pounds.
Okay.
I say 7 pounds, 3 ounces.
7 pounds, 3 ounces. You think she that big? Within a week? Oh, she probably, because my last appointment, it was an estimate of 6'6". So.
Let me write all my answers down so y'all can't say I didn't say that.
Because she gonna have but I got it on camera.
It is recorded.
Too funny. No, I'm not. I'm going to edit this, but no, I'm not going to delete that. I need it. That's my footage.
1:17
Is the oxtails good?
a.m.
They're flavorful.
Really?
How much I said? 7'3"?
Yeah, 7'3". And you say the baby gonna come at 117.
Chris, you is hilarious, dog.
I'm telling you.
Dog, this is too funny.
Aspen.
I don't like that thing locks.
You know they lose all that
Alright, y'all. So, quick update. They just came to check and I am at 5 centimeters dilated. She said that she can feel baby's head. And now they got me on this, what is it, peanut ball? Yeah, this peanut ball. So it's just this ball right here between my legs and I'm on my side. So she said 40 minutes on this side and then 40 minutes on the other side. And then she just gave me some more antibiotics. So I already know my arm is about to be burning up in a second because this shit, it hurt, it burns. So she gave me some ice in case. Oh yeah, I still have not taken a nap. Well, I don't know. But 5 centimeters and I still don't feel no contractions. They did tell me that I can have an epidural at any point in my labor. I thought you had to have it by 6 or 7, but that's not true. He said as long as I can sit up and withstand it, that I can have it. So yeah, that's it. I'm just sitting here waiting for us to get an active labor, which she says happens at 6 centimeters. Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. I'm starting to feel a little bit of pressure now. Yeah, now I'm starting to feel some pressure.
You are?
Yeah, a little bit of pressure, but I don't feel...
Go brush your hair down the way.
Ah, shit.
You feel it?
Just a little pressure. But it's not nothing. But I'm about to get an active labor, because if she said I'm at 5 and active labor is at 6, that means... yeah, right there.
Turn off the lights. Is your phone
I'll pick you guys back up. Hopefully we can get that to record all of the pain and suffering. I'll pick y'all back up.
I can see the stars all the way from here.
Cass has made it. Y'all know she'll be Beyonce fan. So she wanted the baby. Oh, you want to be on camera? Auntie Cass is here. This gonna make the baby come? Yeah. So she gonna be a Beyonce fan too. Oh, I'm having one. Oh my God.
What's poppin', babe? Talk to the people. She's having a contraction, y'all.
Oh, it just went away. Ooh. Still no epidural.
She thugging it out.
I was close though, cause I ain't gonna lie. I was about to tell her to tell the people to come. But they put a, what did they put in? They
A
put
catheter.
In that ain't no catheter.
I don't know. I can't. That's what they
I don't know what
said.
it's called. what got put in?
IUPC catheter.
Oh,
I
it
told
is
you
a catheter.
I told you that.
But it's
Well,
just
not a catheter to drain your urine.
I can use the restroom, or you gotta take it out.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get you up care for you.
You gotta take it out.
No.
Oh, I was about to say, well, I'm finna just pee on myself. But I don't have to take the thing out. I have to lay back.
Yeah, just so I can get baby back on a monitor for a second. I know.
Ah, freak. Okay, hold on. It's a contraction. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh Lordy. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Ah. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh, God. Oh. 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 You waiting for a baby?
Yeah, I have to get baby on the monitor. Go behind your knees. Good. You gotta pull those legs to you. There you go. Take a deep breath in through your nose.
And push. Go. Bear down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chin to chest. Chin to chest. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Awesome. And let it out. Take a deep breath again. In through your nose. And go. Push, 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 push. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Okay, wow.
9, 10. Good.
Yeah, it just happened so quick. They was like that. We need you to push. I'm like, hold up, I can woke up. Yeah, literally just woke up. And right after you called me, James called me. He was like, bro's going. I'm like, man, she pushing.
Let me know. I can move it for you.
Yeah, I think it moved again.
Okay. I can't see where it.
Okay?
I don't know. It just unexpected, so I don't know.
You're doing so good. She's so confident. She's doing so good.
Okay, see you. Okay. The last contraction and push, I was
A little bit. I'm getting teary.
Oh my god! I'm so excited for you! Oh, really? 2 times. Okay. The next one, okay? So you're gonna go on the other side now?
Come on this way.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Okay. You have a little bit of gel.
Oh, and mineral oil.
Everything okay?
And go. Push. 1, 2, 3,
Go,
4, 5, 6,
Good. Harder, just
7,
harder.
8,
She's on the mat.
9, 10. Blow it out.
Good.
In through your nose. Come on, right back at it. Hard, 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 hard. Push. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let it out.
She gets up. She can only get up.
In through your nose and hardest. And 1, 2, 3,
4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Gorgeous.
And then she goes like that. You can hold behind her neck, like up. That way she doesn't have to pull it too much.
You want to give a push?
You feel pressure?
Take a deep breath in. Ready? And go.
Push, 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 push. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Almost there.
8,
You got it.
9,
There she go.
You still pushing?
Okay. Give me a breath. Let her give you a little stretch, okay? Just give me a really good stretch in these muscles.
What the hell, girl?
Nice little beautiful curls, huh?
Around like you want to see your feet. Okay.
Good. Oh, good.
There we go. There we go.
Good.
Oh my Jesus.
Okay, so breathe for a second, okay? All right, big deep breath in. Ready?
Go. Push, 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 push. Keep going, keep going. Push, 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 push.
Good.
Oh my God. Yes, she's here.
Hey guys, thank you so much if you made it this far in the vlog. Thank you so much for watching my labor and delivery vlog, but I did want to break down a lot of more things that happened that was not able to be recorded because I had an emergency surgery immediately after delivery. And during that time, like, everybody was focused on me and baby, my health, and also dad being able to care for baby after everything that had happened. Nobody was thinking about like recording or nothing like that, and they don't really know how to work my camera or nothing because this is my thing. But more than anything, they was not really worried about recording or getting any footage, and neither was I once, you know, things started happening. Like, I just was more concerned about my health and baby. So just to let's see, catch you guys up on everything. I went into labor. You guys see that Friday at like 9 in the morning my water broke. Took me about 2 hours to get myself together, and I ended up driving myself to the hospital to see if that was my water. We got that verified once I got there within like 30 minutes. And they started to admit me and get me a room. Got a room within like the next 30 minutes. Once I got admitted, I think I got admitted at like 12:30 that afternoon, 12:30, 1 o'clock that afternoon. They started putting me on Pitocin right away, gave me IVs and everything, starting to get me ready for labor. I was already dilated at like 2.5 to 3 centimeters. Dad and Gotti started coming. My mom ended up coming, and people started coming down to the hospital, whatever. We intended that she was going to come that night only because I was already 3 centimeters, but for whatever reason, I wasn't dilating. For whatever reason, I stopped. And I was on Pitocin all the way up to like 19. So they up the Pitocin every 2. I don't know if that's milliliters. I don't know what is the count of it, but it's by 2. I don't know what it is. So I got up to like 19, and my labor was not progressing. I wasn't in any pain. I was still having contractions from the machine. I was not feeling them. So they was like, let us stop the Pitocin and restart it over to give your body a rest, and let's, see if it works again. So they took me off Pitocin for like an hour, came back in, and then restarted. I did not get that many cervical checks because I told you guys once my water broke, they did not want to have me get an infection from them keep sticking their fingers up checking. So I didn't get that many cervical checks, maybe 3, 4 the max. And it was like long times that they was coming to come check. So it's like I'll get a cervical check, and then it'll be like 5 or 6 hours before the next one. And that kind of drove me crazy because I'm just like anxious to know how much more have I dilated. Am I dilating? Especially by the Pitocin kept going up, and I'm not feeling no contractions. Initially I thought like, oh, like I can do this. I'm like, maybe I'm just one of the lucky ones that don't feel any pain, and I'm gonna be able to deliver natural. That's what I was thinking. The whole time my body just was not reacting to the Pitocin. So when they did restart it over, yeah, things start getting serious. It had got at like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning is once the Pitocin started to work, and I was screaming. The contractions was definitely very, very, very painful. And I ended up asking for an epidural. I got the epidural. I think I was at like 6 centimeters. They hadn't checked me, but I want to say I was at maybe 6 centimeters because the last time that I did get checked prior to getting the epidural, I was at 5.5 centimeters. So the anesthesiologist came in, and they were just like, I can give you this anesthesia, but you're gonna have to be, you're gonna have to be able to stay still through those contractions because they was hurting and I was flinching, and you gotta stay bent in a certain position so that they can administer the stent in your back and stuff like that. So I was just like, oh my God, just was praying. Earlier on, they were trying to insert a catheter, which is what I was asking for in the video. I don't know if you guys can hear me asking, like, what is this, a catheter? It was not a catheter to use the bathroom. It was a catheter that they put in to see how strong your contractions is and to measure your contractions, because I was having them. They just was not, I guess, as strong. So she did advise me that some people say that it hurts, so they was trying to offer me a epidural then, and I was just like, no, because I'm not feeling anything, we're just gonna go ahead without it. So I declined the epidural at that moment. So like I said, me not feeling any contractions or feeling like, I can do this, I feel like Superwoman, I kept declining the epidural. And then, like I said, 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning, once the Pitocin got to like 6, and I started feeling those contractions, I was screaming. Anesthesiologist came in within like 30 minutes, thank God, because first they were saying it's going to take about an hour or 2. They have to notify them, and then they have to come up and get prepared. I don't know where the lady was at, or maybe because it was late night, it was like a slow shift, but thank God she was right there outside my door by the time I came off the toilet crying. So she came in. My boyfriend kept trying to, you know, calm me down because the contractions was so bad. He was just like, you got to stay still because you guys know you can get paralyzed if you move and, you know, they hit the wrong thing in your back. So, you know, they did allow him to stay in the room. Everybody else had to get out while they administered and the epidural. Got the epidural, and then I thought everything was gonna be okay. I went to sleep for like 30 minutes. The lady was like, you should be fine now. You shouldn't feel any more pain. She was like, you're gonna feel pressure, but no pain. She was like, now's the time to get you some rest and, you know, take you a nice little nap so that you energize when it's time to push. I'm like, okay. Now it's like 3:30 in the morning, 3:34 in the morning. Everybody in my room is asleep. Chris and the godmom had left, so it was only dad and my mom that ended up staying overnight. So my mom couldn't go to sleep. She stayed up the whole night, the whole time. Like, she didn't go to sleep at all. Mind you, my mom got out there, I want to say like 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. She reached the hospital, and she stayed up the whole entire time. I was sleepy, so I know she was sleepy. But, you know, she'll nod off every now and then, but for the most part, she stayed up the whole time. And dad would sleep on the little pull-out bed on the side or whatever. So I nodded off for like a good 30 minutes, but for some reason I kept feeling pain in my left leg. Oh my God, it was hurting so bad. So I kept saying, like, I feel pain in my leg. It felt like I got a Charlie horse. It was tightening from my butt cheek all the way down my leg. Like, it felt like a Charlie horse was in my leg. And I kept complaining, and she was like, I don't know. I saw, in my mind, I'm thinking the epidural only worked on one side of my body and not the other, because I have heard women say that sometimes the epidural don't work, you know, on both sides. Sometimes you only get numb on one side. So I was figuring that that's what was happening to me, because one side of my leg was hurting so bad, and it kept feeling like a Charlie horse. I don't know if you guys ever had one, like your muscle, it was putting like a muscle, like tightening of the muscle. So my whole butt cheek and this whole leg was kept tightening, and it kept tightening. Complained to the doctor about it. I meant the nurse, and the nurse was just like, we can have the anesthesiologist come back in and give you another dose of anesthesia, like a higher dose or whatever. So when he came in the first time, I told him about it. He was just like, no, the anesthesia is working fine. Everything is fine. They did tell me that if I have any pressure like in my butt area, if I feel like I got a boo-boo, that means that it's time for me to push, that, you know, it's time for me to, you know, get ready to deliver. But I never felt no pressure in my butt area or my abdomen. Like, you know, they were saying it felt like hard cramps. I never felt that. The only pain I kept feeling was my leg tightening up, and it was feeling like a Charlie horse. So the whole night I kept complaining, oh my God, my leg, my leg, my leg. And then she was like, well, you shouldn't be feeling any pain. Let me call the anesthesiologist in again. This time when they called him in, he administered me another dose of anesthesia, and it still was not working. So I started putting 2 and 2 together, and we started noticing every time I have a contraction, that's when my leg would tighten up. So for some reason, I was contracting through my leg instead of my back, or my abdomen, where people normally feel the contractions in their lower, you know, butt and in their, you know, lower abdomen area. I wasn't feeling like cramps. It was happening in my left leg. It wasn't until after the fact, after like days of me being released from the hospital, I started researching on it. We found out that was actually a thing. Very rare, but it's definitely a thing. So yeah, I was having contractions through my legs. So every time a contraction come and my leg tighten up, it's like, okay, I'm finna have a contraction. That's how I knew I was contracting, after I figured it out. So the whole night, well, the whole morning, early morning, 3:30, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, the whole time this happening and we going through this, I was contracting the whole time. Mind you guys, I wasn't getting that many cervical checks because my water broke and they wasn't trying to get me an infection. So at about 9 o'clock, I want to say, they came in. They did a shift change and stuff and everything. The new nurse comes in. She was like, well, let me check you. She checks me. And all I heard her say was, your cervix is gone. Yeah, she was like, your cervix is gone, it's time to push. Baby's head was already right there. And I'm just like, what the hell? I never, like, you know how some people say, okay, 6 centimeters, 7 centimeters. Like, I never got to count down the centimeters of when I was contracting. So the whole time I was complaining about my leg and thinking like I was not being numb on one side was the whole time I was contracting, but they wasn't checking. So baby was coming down that whole time. Mind you, everybody in the room is asleep. I'm over here complaining about my leg. My mom just over there like, it's nothing she could do. Dad over there knocked out or whatever. Along from me complaining about the muscle spasm in my leg that was feeling like a Charlie horse. Every 2 hours, because my strep B came back positive, they had to give me penicillin. I believe that's what it's called, and which was another antibiotic that was administered through the IV. And baby, that burns. I pray to God that if anybody is pregnant and you take your strep B, I pray that it comes back negative and you do not have to go through that, because my whole hand was on fire for at least a good 30-45 minutes. That was hurting worse than the contractions for me. So every 2 hours when they was coming in to administer the antibiotics, I was crying. And I believe in the video I told you guys they had gave me an ice pack to put on my hand because it was burning, like to the point I wanted to tell them cut my wrist off. It hurted that bad. And the nurses did advise me that most parents or most moms that come in, they complain that that is definitely the feeling. So I was forewarned before I got the medication, but I did not think it was going to be that bad, but it was. So for me, that was like the worst pain between my leg contracting and me getting the Pitocin, the penicillin for the antibiotics for the strep B. Those two was like the worst two things that I was experiencing as far as pain. So like I said, like 9:15, 9:30ish, the nurse came in, gave a check, and she was just like, oh wow, it's time to push. Like baby's head is right there. She was like, that's no cervix. I didn't know what the hell she meant. She was just like, it's no cervix. Oh my God, we can push. And she was like, let's go. Like everything was going around. So she started counting like, come on, mama, 1, 2, 3. So I'm like, hold on. Wake daddy up. Like you gotta wake dad up and let him, like he's a part of this. So after the first countdown of pushes, we woke him up. So he jumped up like, what the hell? He didn't know what was going on. Washed his face or whatever and got completely in dad mode. They had him come over and, of course, hold one leg. And then we called Chris, because Chris doesn't stay too far from the hospital. So she was able to rush and come back down to the hospital. So we called Chris. Chris come in immediately, like while I'm in the middle of pushing, and she comes on the other side and gets the other leg, and then mom is just in the back watching everything or whatever. We started pushing, so I want to say about 3 to 4 sets of 10 pushes for 10 counts. Baby ended up coming. Once baby came, I pushed her out. I didn't have no tears or anything. She came out. I heard her cry. They gave her to me for about a good 2-3 minutes. Everybody's crying, emotional. I'm crying, dad's crying, Chris crying. It was like a really emotional moment. And they ended up taking her back. Of course, they had to go wipe her off and put her in that little newborn basket where they have the little light on. Check for her bilirubin and all of that stuff. Jaundice and all of that. So while they was doing that, the doctors was waiting for my placenta to come out. So while they was waiting for the placenta to come out, I guess only 80% of my placenta came out, which I put it on the screen. Hopefully it's not TMI, which is also the picture that's on my thumbnail in case I don't put it on the screen. But 80% of the placenta came out. So the whole time they're over here calling in doctors. I was kind of out of it, I think, because I asked for that extra dose of anesthesia. It kind of had me like woozy. So it was like I was hearing what they were saying, but I wasn't hearing what they were saying. So dad, Chris, my mom, everybody's over there by baby, and they're over here like trying to figure out what to do, what's going on, whatever. About 20 minutes passed, and they were just like, we have to rush you into emergency DNC. They said that I had what is it called? I can't think of the name right now, but they said that for whatever reason, the rest of the placenta would not come out. So we had to do an emergency DNC in order to get the rest of the placenta out. So Chris was talking to me and she was like, it's gonna be okay, you know, you're gonna be fine. And I heard her, but I was just like woozy out of it and kind of just like, you know, whatever. So I didn't really get to get like skin to skin with baby. I didn't get to count baby's hands, feet, nothing. Like they gave it to me for 2 or 3 minutes and then they took her back, and then next thing you know, I'm getting pushed down to surgery. I got pushed down to surgery and I don't know how long I was in surgery. I just remember when I was getting ready to leave out, they was just saying everybody had to get out my labor and delivery room. There was like only one person was allowed to stay. Everybody else had to leave. And then I remember them saying that I would be in recovery for about 2 hours. So after I went down for surgery, I don't know how long my surgery was. I came back up and only dad and baby was in the room. Of course, everybody else had gone. And I was asking him like, what happened? Like, is baby okay? Like, what did they say about baby? Like, did you count her toes? Did you count her fingers? Is she okay? Like, you know, what happened since I've been gone? And he was just like, oh, she's okay. She's a good baby. You know, he said all her fingers are there, all her toes are there. She's alert. And I'm like, okay. At that time, I still hadn't held her or anything. I was just like, I think I was more like startled because I didn't realize everything that had just happened. Like, it kind of surprised me because I wasn't expecting it. I was grateful that I had a vaginal delivery and I didn't have to go and have a C-section. So with me having to have a surgery still was just kind of like, huh? Like, and it happened and so fast. Like, I didn't really get to go over anything or nothing like that. It was just like, mama, we got to take you down. We got to get the rest of this placenta out. And that was that. And even in the surgery room, like, I was not fully sedated. I was awake because I remember like seeing like instruments and, you know, the doctors in there talking over me and passing stuff. And I remember a screen on the side, like they had some type of screen they was looking at while they was doing like the suctioning and stuff. So I remember that. But like I said, I was still kind of out of it because they ended up giving me more anesthesia for that surgery. So after recovery, they ended up giving me a recovery room. So I got transported from labor and delivery room to a recovery room. So recovery room is this room right here. So yeah, that was the recovery room. The recovery room was really, really nice. It was way bigger and I was allowed to have more guests. So for my delivery room, they said that I couldn't have no more than 3 guests. But the recovery room, I can have as many guests as I allowed. So once I got in the recovery room, the doctors came in and, you know, they told me everything that happened and that you know, I had to have a surgery. And then that's when they told me that I had lost 2 liters of blood and that I may have to get a blood transfusion because I lost too much blood. And at that moment, I'm just like, I really was just like, huh? Like I still was out of it and woozy, and like I just, like, a lot had happened. Like I just gave birth, then I just had a surgery right afterwards, and then everybody is calling because it's Mother's Day. People that know I'm in the hospital, they're just excited, like, oh my God, like you got your Mother's Day gift the day before Mother's Day, and it just was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. So the day of Mother's Day, of course, doctors kept coming in and out, in and out, in and out. They're checking me, they're checking baby. I barely got any freaking rest. Like, the doctors was in and out the room. Seemed like every 30 minutes they was coming in there for something. They ended up administering me 2 IVs. So I had IVs in both of my fingers. And then they kept pricking my my arm, so they kept drawing blood, drawing blood, drawing blood, and I had about 10 band-aids all on my arm. They kept trying to find veins, and of course every time they do a shift change, this doctor can't find it, this one, this one, this one, this one. It was just a lot. So on Mother's Day, visitors started coming in and people came. My dad came down, but I was out of it because they had me scheduled to get the blood transfusion that afternoon. They was trying to give my body time to see what happens. I believe they kept saying I was at a 7, and I think a 7 is very, very low, which is my hemoglobin. It was at a 7. No, I think it was at a 6.5. Yeah, 6.5. And apparently 6.5 is dangerous. So they was just saying, like, we're trying to see if your body will, I guess, get better on its own, or I don't know. They were just waiting for my hemoglobin to try to go up on its own, but that wasn't happening. So they had to come in and give me another brand new IV because they needed a clean IV to administer the blood transfusion. So when they came in to give me the clean IV, mind you, I already have 2 other IVs in my hand. So they ended up coming to flush them, which she said was nothing but saline. She says nothing but saline water that they're flushing the IVs with. I want to say 3 minutes, not even 2 minutes after she flushed my IV, I started scratching like crazy. Like I was going crazy, scratching my head, my face, my legs, everything. And I ended up breaking out in hives. So I'm breaking out everywhere, and I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? I'm scratching, I'm itching. I'm like, what did you just do? What did you just give me? And she was like, I didn't give you anything. It was, all I did was flush your IV with, you know, the saline, which is what we've been giving you the whole time you've been here. She was like, it's the same thing. And I'm like, you sure? Like something is wrong, because how I'm breaking out. So I ended up lifting up my gown, and I'm showing her, like, you can see where I'm starting to get like these little bumps all over me, which I inserted or whatever. And she was just like, oh my God, yes, you're having an allergic reaction. So she ended up paging another doctor. They came in, figure out what's what, and it was just like, well, we've been giving her, like she said, the saline the whole time she's been here, haven't had an issue. So they ended up giving me Benadryl. So they issued me Benadryl, and of course Benadryl makes you drowsy. So because they gave me the Benadryl, everybody that came to visit me that day, they came to watch me sleep, because I slept the whole time. And then my boyfriend was just like, oh, this person came by, or this person came by, your dad came by, this person came by. And I'm just like, oh, okay. Like I still was out of it. And it still hadn't clicked everything that was going on. All of the girls came by. They brought me flowers, balloons, Mother's Day balloons, gifts. Like everybody came by, and I really didn't get to enjoy my recovery after the baby or anything. So after that, the Benadryl worked in, I want to say, about 2 hours. All of the allergic reaction started to go away, and well, longer than 2 hours, because I was asleep. So I want to say longer than that. I don't know how long I slept, but after the medicine did what it's supposed to do, and the reaction started to go away, then that's when they was like, okay, we can come in, and they administered the blood transfusion. This was my first time ever getting one, so I was kind of nervous, but she was just like, it's something that you're going to need. She said they could not release me from the hospital unless I had one, because she said it was a a risk to the hospital. She said if I was to go home and take a bath, especially a hot bath or anything, that I can fall out or pass out because of my hemoglobin being low. So I'm like, okay, cool, we'll just go ahead and, you know, take it or whatever. So got the blood transfusion. They came and hooked it up, and I was hooked up to the IV, and the blood was being administered, and that took about a few hours. You know, nurse kept coming in, checking the bag to make sure the whole bag had emptied out. And then after that, they just had me on bed rest, and I was on nurse supervision. So they just kept coming in, and then they kept drawing blood, and they had me on iron pills. So every few hours they'll come in, give me the iron pills, and something else just given me. It was 2 pills that they was being, I think it was ibuprofen. Yeah, I think it was ibuprofen. And then my back was killing me. Oh my God. They never took the catheter out of my back that I got for the epidural, which I'm going to show you guys. I was crying. It was hard for me to sleep because it's like something in my back. So I kept sleeping side to side, side to side. I was asking them, can they take it out? But they was like, no, because in case you have to have another emergency surgery or something, that would be the way that they would administer the anesthesia. If not, then they would have to, I guess, give me anesthesia a different type of way or something else. So they wanted to keep that as an option. So they didn't take it out until maybe like 3 or 4 days. I want to say like 3 days of me being there is once, well, 2 days after I had it in my back is once they took it out. Very uncomfortable, very painful. So after that, like I said, they just had me under supervision, and I was just like woozy. Like I didn't get to do skin to skin. I didn't get to take a bath, a shower while I was there. The nurse would just come and wipe me down. I had a catheter in, so I was peeing through a catheter. I had compressions on my legs because I could not walk. So it was just like, I'm sitting in this bed. Mind you, I'm bleeding out because I just had a baby. So they got me with these hospital panties on and this big old pad. And I'm just uncomfortable. And then they coming in every few hours, and then they pushing on your abdomen. I guess making sure everything is going down with the birth and I guess the surgery. So they coming in, pushing on my stomach. And it was just a lot. So I really didn't get to do skin to skin. A lot of the things that I bought in my hospital bag, like the Perry bottle and the Mummy and Me outfits and stuff like that, I didn't get to do any of that because I was out of it. I didn't really get to enjoy the moment. My actual doctor that I have been going to for my visits, he did not deliver the baby. I don't know what happened, but he didn't come in for delivery, but he did come by the hospital to check up on me a few days after me being in recovery. And everything he said was okay. Baby was fine. He told me, of course, come back in his office for my 6-week checkup. And then that was pretty much that. I stayed in the hospital for a total of, I want to say, 5 days. Yeah, I want to say 5 days. I checked in Friday at like 12, and I got discharged Tuesday or Wednesday afternoon. I want to say Tuesday afternoon, late afternoon. So like 3, 4 o'clock is when I got discharged from the hospital. And yeah, they discharged me after I had the blood transfusion. My blood level went up a little bit. They said it was at like a 7 point something, which was okay for me to leave from it being stable like that for at least, I think, a day or two was it being stable. So they told me that I have to stay on iron pills for at least 2 or 3 months just to build up my immune system and stuff like that. So yeah, I was I was just like not in the mood after everything happened because that was not the type of delivery that I expected. It wasn't too bad though. Let me not say that, because I enjoyed being in labor. My friends coming out, everybody, you know, excited. We getting ready to meet her. Everything was fine. It just was after I had to have to go in surgery, me not being able to enjoy the moments with her is what I did not like. But other than that, I don't think I had a bad delivery or anything. So yeah, that was how my delivery ended up going. Hospital was amazing. The staff, oh my God. Those nurses, amazing, 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 amazing. From the nurse to the cafeteria workers that come in and bring your plate of food, to the patient care that comes in and take your vitals. Everybody was just very, very, very nice. The cleaning staff that come in to clean your room, everybody was super, super, super nice. Me and one of the nurses in the patient care ended up getting really, really close. Like, we just took to one another. They was coming in, checking on me. She was not going on the other floor to stay on my floor just to see me. It just was nice. They was bringing me extra things, so they brought me like extra milk, extra Pampers, wipes, like things to take home. They was just like, we're gonna bring you an extra welcome bag. So they was also giving me like extra cafeteria cards for Dad, because of course Dad stayed the whole time. He never left the hospital, so he didn't even leave to go get nothing to eat. And I'm just like, you can go get food and come back. But he was just like, no, I'm not gonna leave y'all, like, it's okay. So they was giving him, you know, a cafeteria card to go downstairs and get food for free so that he didn't have to pay. And yeah, everything was not as planned, but thank God I made it through. I'm alive. I know a lot of people do not make it through birth sometimes, but me and baby are here. She's healthy. I don't know if y'all can hear her because she's in my arms. She's asleep. But we are here. She's healthy. I'm healthy. We both have been home for about a week now. It's been a week. Yeah, it's been about a week, and we are bonding. We getting to know one another. And the journey has begun. And I'm just grateful. So thank you guys for watching my labor and delivery vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment down below, let me know if you guys experienced any of the things that I experienced through my labor and delivery vlog, such as like maybe you had to get a blood transfusion. Did you also have to have a D&C afterwards? Was you rushed into surgery afterwards? Like, what was your feelings? Or how was delivery for you? Not everybody's delivery is not the same. I'm grateful because I didn't want a C-section, but I could just imagine having a C-section and then still having to go through that. So, yeah. I'm just grateful. Like I said, it could have been worse. I could not be here. But for the most part, I believe I had a positive delivery. Didn't get to enjoy certain moments, but we got a lifetime to go, so I will be okay. I'm glad that I do have my delivery documented. She'll get to see it. I did record off my meta glasses, but baby, that footage was a little too much. When I tell you Dad got everything, he got everything. My whole rooter to the tutor, my whole twat was showing. I was just like, we can't put this out there. But I'm glad that I have those memories. I get to rewatch them and I get to share them with her, and she gets to see herself entering this world. And yeah, so if you guys were second guessing the meta glasses, baby, get them. The nurses, I don't think they knew about the meta glasses. They did say that we couldn't record, but I was still able to get footage, which is why, you know, I tried to respect their privacy and blur their faces and stuff like that. But yeah, all in all, it's a beautiful experience. And I'm officially a part of motherhood. She came and introduced herself right before Mother's Day. So I would guess she is my Mother's Day gift and also my Mother's Day baby. I had her on May 10th at 10:15, and she weighed 9 pounds. No, Lord Jesus, 6 pounds, 9 ounces, and she was 19 inches. So yeah, she's here, and like I said, everything could have been worse, but we're grateful. So thank you guys so much for watching my labor and delivery vlog. Hopefully you guys will see me back sooner than later. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.